Sagittarius, hello, welcome to your reading. This is a twin flame reading, timeless reading, what you need to know. But I'm at the time that I'm doing the reading, Mars has gone into retrograde, so could be a bit of a wild trip there for you. Okay, let's see what we have. I'm very excited about the deck that I'm using. It's a deck that is going to somebody who's just starting their tarot journey, which I think is amazing. And this guy's 20 years old, and I sort of started tarot when I was like 19, 20 back in 2001, and I'm 38 years old now. So I got the replacement one, and we're using the older one for this one, which is, I can see the box is all sort of worn. It's been loved quite a lot, and I'm doing your reading with this, and let's see what we have. Alright, so timeless twin flame reading for Sagittarius. Sun, moon, rising, ascending. Oh, okay. It's going to be one of those readings. I see it. It's going to be one of those readings. Everything is their fault. Maybe not. Let's see what's going on here. There's a sense of disconnection here. What that card fell out, it went back. So for many of you, you thought you were better off without them. I don't need you. I'm done with you. I'm done. Are you though? Alright, let's see what's going on here, Sagittarius. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Adrian. I'm an intuitive healer. I practice holistic wellness. Actually, it was like this. Just put it the way that it came out. I do a weekly reading for you. You're more than welcome to subscribe, like, hit, comment. For all of you that support me every week, I'm very grateful for that. Believe me, I am. Ooh, you might get your fingers burnt here. For those of you that are interested in having beautiful graphic design work done, like my beautiful thumbnails for social media management, you can contact my best friend directly. There's a link down below. It says AC Digital Marketing Solutions. There's also a link that takes you to my spiritual regression hypnosis profile. Okay. Let's see what the overall energy is for you. So I'm looking at your recent past, the current energies, and where this energy is taking you. Remember, it's a general reading. You take what resonates. This is rocking. That is rocking. All right. Overall energy of the reading. Temperance. Things might not really be going so bad. You might actually be vibing with somebody new. Things are feeling good. Things are overall. There's a good overall flow that's taking place over here, which actually gives me hope, because when I started to do this reading, I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, how am I going to relay this message? So let's see what's going on here. Alright, so first of all, with the Temperance card, the overall energy, I'm going to come back to that. There's something I could work out here that you may have actually thought, you thought that ship has sailed. You thought that ship has sailed with a lot of dynamite and it's blown up in the sea. It is as lost as the Titanic. You were like, and maybe there's hope. Right, in the recent past you've got the Devil, you've got the Four of Swords, and you've got the Star. In the present energy, you've got the Fool, you've got the Two of Wands, and you've got the Ace of Swords. That is what got me wondering. And going forward, you've got the Nine of Cups, the Hermit, and the Three of Wands. So, let's see this. Sorry for shaking the camera. So, you could have started something with someone new, and I feel that, so the roles can obviously be reversed, but you may have reached out to them, and I feel that you may have really liked them, initially from the start, or in the start, but you weren't really ready for the connection. Okay, maybe both of you weren't. The other person could have said that they were ready, but maybe they were not as ready either. But somebody feels that somebody's burnt somebody, and I kind of feel like this is one of those games where sort of like the two of you are almost kind of like blaming each other. No, but it's your fault. No, but it's your fault. No, but you did this, but you did that. That sort of thing. And I feel that you both actually learn from the situation. So um, you both really learned here. You both grew quite a lot in your personal capacities. And there was a sort of yearning towards each other again that would have started to take place recently. You know, if you weren't speaking to each other, or um, if the connection was a little bit off, things started to flow again. There was hope again, and we're going to see towards the end of our reading. I'm going to draw for you a Keepers of the Light Oracle, as well as a Moonology card, just for additional guidance. But for now, there was hope, because in the current situation where I am, and this is interesting for me, you've got the Fool, then you've got the Two of Wands, and then you've got the Ace of Swords. So you're going to need to have that talk. If it's because there's a new start available here, where in fact, and I love seeing this because this is beautiful, where you can actually discard sort of like that thing in the past of like, your fault, your fault, your fault, your fault. You've both really, in a sense, matured quite a lot, and there's a beautiful looking forward there with the Two of Wands even right in the middle there next to the Fool, where you say, okay, so that was the past. We both needed to grow. How are we now focusing forward? How can we maybe build our worlds forward, And there might be some sort of movement in here. Somebody moves in with somebody else, or some physical movement is it's not impossible, but maybe somebody's just moving down the road. I mean, Sagittarius loves to move, but this sort of comes from both sides. You may not be living in the same town, that sort of thing, for example, or looking at moving together somewhere new, maybe meeting each other in the middle, that sort of thing. But with the Ace of Swords, somebody is not as committed as the other person, and I feel that this might be you. Okay? It's not so much, false hope, but I feel that you can be in a space where you're both talking and planning together and strategizing together, but it's almost like one of you is more serious than the other one. One of you is sort of winging it, and I feel that this might be you. You don't really want to be hurt again. You don't want to be disappointed again. So you don't really want to set yourself up for that. So you sort of like on the fence, and somebody else chose a side. But it doesn't really work like that, because, when this comes out, because I feel going forward, and I have to tell you this, with the Nine of Cups here in your going forward, your person may, they may feel like, listen, never again. And it might not be easy for them, but they might be considering moving on into life in a different direction without you. Because they may kind of feel like you're blowing hot and cold, Yeah, I feel that this is one of those situations where somebody might decide to move away from you, and it's almost like, now remember, that's a general reading. Also remember that you can change the outcome, okay? This is just where it's heading. So if you don't like where it's heading, then you can actually do something about it. Maybe don't be on the fence about it. Maybe be honest about your feelings, If you feel that you need some more time, it's rather better to be honest than to be caught out sort of like in a lie. Because I feel in some ways they also know what you're doing. And it might not be easy for them to move away from you, but this is one of those cases where you know, where all communication could be cut. Obviously, the roles could be reversed, but I feel that they may take some time away from you, completely cut themselves off from you, you know. And this could all be brought about by this Ace of Swords moment here in your current situation. So, sorry, in your current situation, you want to tell them how you feel. You want to tell them about your fears. You want to tell them about your doubts. You want to tell them about your concerns. My suggestion is don't try to come through as the hero that's got everything sorted if you don't. Okay? Because you may feel that you sort of wing it as you go along, as you go forward. I don't see that working out well for you. Okay? Because I feel this person, you know, they will take some time out from you to find that sort of energy that they invested in the emotions with you, because to them there is a weak spot in their power, and they're going to take the time away to go find that power and to move on without you. And they're looking at, you know, there were the Three of Swords, they're looking at moving forward, a whole new world. Because I don't feel that this person is really without options. They may currently feel that they're without options because, you know, they focused on you. But when they realize that you may not be as serious about the situation as they are, they may leave. And this is not just for sort of like a dating sort of, you know, or vibing sort of thing. This could even lead to the, you know, to the end of a marriage, annulment, divorce, that sort of thing. So you want to be mindful. There's somebody that they kind of fed up with you. You know, I know that it doesn't sound very kind when I say that, but I have to be honest with you. You know, I expect that you want me to be honest with you if you come to a reading. And they're sort of tired of your shenanigans, because this could be the final straw that sort of breaks the donkey's back. Okay? And I feel this is one of those situations where they really, 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 really like you. And it's not even like they don't believe that you will change. It's just too hurtful to remain in the situation and be so hopeful and be so patient and be so kind, because it's almost like they're placing themselves second in this particular case. Okay. Let's see what we have for you with the Keepers of the Light. Because in fact, here's the thing. If you can bring this issue up before they find out about it, can have a very different outcome. Because going forward, this person is realizing that there's something amiss, and so they're taking some time out to sort of re-evaluate things, to sort of like, you know, sort of weigh the scales here. And if you came out and you're just forthright and honest about things right now, I feel you stand a much better chance to move forward. Three of Wands there with them positive. So this person of yours, they're very committed to moving forward positively into their best, you know, greatest experience of life. And if you can be really honest with them, I feel it might be a bit of a trippy road going forward, but if you go with them, it will probably be the best time of your life. It'll maybe be the best, most adventurous time of your life, fulfilling, long-lasting experience, or they will actually move on without you. Either way, they're moving on to positivity, okay? So don't try to hide the truth, my babies. Do not. Okay, let's see what we have for you with the Keepers of the Light. I thought that a card came out. What is this? There we go. Archangel Michael, trusting heaven. Okay, so this is serious business. When Archangel Michael is here, it's serious business. It says, you are safe, angels stand close, surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to happen. Allow a miracle to happen, all right? I'm going to put it to you like this, and I want you to understand that I'm saying this with love. The blockage to your miracle is here. this could work out really, really well. Really, really well. But I know that I feel that it's very difficult for you to step forward, and a lot of courage, because it might also be that you have to admit that you really don't know what to do, that you've been trying your best and almost feeling like your best isn't good enough. In their mind, in their eyes, in their view, your best is going to be stepping forward with full honesty and full truth. That is what they need. Okay, I feel that even that they might even have the solution that you seek, but they need to have all the information. Okay. And I don't even feel if they move forward that they move. It's not even if they move forward without you that there's a sense of animosity. It's more a decision of they're not worth it. They're never going to change. Okay. And if they do, then good for them. But I'm not going to sit around and wait for it. Okay. Let's see what we've got for you with the new moon in Aries. Aries is all about new beginnings, first house of the zodiac signs. New moon is always about new beginnings. It's time to take action. It's time to take action. It's time to do something in the something that we discussed in your reading. Okay, so Sagittarius, hope it helps. Namaste, love and light. Remember, in my opinion, truth is always the best way to go, even when it's difficult. It's better than being caught out in a lie. Okay. If the reading resonates with you, more than welcome to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Remember to hit that all button next to subscribe, that notification bell, so you get to know when the readings are coming out. There's a reading for you every week, and I'll see you on whichever reading of mine you decide to watch next. Namaste. Love and light, beautiful souls.